Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Sean Higgs Matt Fargo on a Friday, the 8th of August, talking some MLB for the. But before we jump into some Friday winners, you're here. Be sure to hit the like button or the thumbs up, however you want to call it. Like, subscribe, notification bells on, so you know each and every day the free pick videos come out. MLB and soon to be NFL and college football right around the corner. We're 2 weeks away from college footies. Football Friday Live will be back on track here. You don't want to miss out on that. And on top of that, listen, it is football season. Preseason underway. We had some games last night, all the way through the weekend, and away we go. You want to hit the gamblersworld.net because with NFL, daily packages, weekly, monthly, they're all fine and dandy. But the early bird NFL for $5.49, I keep saying all week, every video, it's less than $25 a week for the NFL package through Super Bowl. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. There's nothing else to say. I can't really upsell it anymore. I can tell you, hey, you buy a 30-day package. It's all sports included. It's great. We show you a profit or you're credited back, and you don't get charged anything. You want that route to go? And I'm going to say that's great. And maybe not in August. I'm here. All right, we're selling. There's not much going on right now. You might not love Major League Baseball. You're sick of it. You want football. Wait till September, October, November when there's college basketball, NBA, hockey, NFL, and college football. All-inclusive packages, always better. 3, 7, 30 days are guaranteed. Go get them. Make that smart money move. The NFL season is, $25 a week. Good luck finding something better somewhere else. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find that anywhere, man. We're talking football. We've done some preview videos already. They've been popping up on the site if you haven't seen them already. But it's baseball on a Friday here. And I kind of gave out the homer teams for us today. You know, you're a Toronto guy. I'm a Yankee, blood through and through from back in the day. So your Blue Jays, though, in first place. The Yankees fighting for a playoff spot right now. You're heading out west to take on the big bad Dodgers. It is Kershaw and Scherzer. The funny thing is, Matt, I'm sure you saw it on Twitter. I'm sure everybody's seen it by now. These guys faced off each other in September of 2008. You're going to a game in Arizona, and you're thinking you're seeing Greg Maddux versus Randy Johnson. Instead, they say, you know what? We're going to hold out these old, guys because in 2007, 2008 rather, Maddux and Randy Johnson are in their 20th seasons, basically, right? So, you know what? Let's bring in some prospects to pitch today. It's Clayton Kershaw versus Max Scherzer, who was in Arizona at the time. This could be maybe the last time we see these guys play. Perhaps we see them in the World Series. But Kershaw does come out as a little bit of a fave here, which I think is warranted. Scherzer is any other Blue Jay pitcher going to that, probably be honest with you. But Kershaw is still pitching pretty good for his age and for what he's been the last couple of years. Guys battled some injuries. Obviously, 2 Hall of Famers. Like I said, I sort of want to take Toronto because the Dodger bats aren't really all that impressive to me. Maybe I do a little run line thinking the Dodgers with the bullpen coming back and all their guys, they do a run line there. But it's your game here, your team. I'm sure I don't think you're going to homer us up here because you're a smart man. I know you like your dogs, but you're on the leaderboard for a reason. You know when to pass sometimes when it comes to an underdog or plus money. What do you got for us on this one?
Yeah, that's a great story with Kershaw and Scherzer. Just imagine going to that game, expecting to see Maddux and Randy Johnson, and then all of a sudden
you're like, I'm seeing 2 Hall of Famers. I want to get a picture.
Right, both are scratched. It's like going to an NBA game now, and go to see LeBron James, and he sits out. It's that type of thing. But I like the under in this game. Part of it, like you mentioned, Kershaw is pitching pretty decent. He's not striking anybody out anymore like he used to. He's averaging 2 to 3 per game. But the recency bias right now is Toronto put up 45 runs in Colorado over the last 3 games. People are going to remember that and be like, "Oh my God, this offense is on fire right now," which Sure, it what?
Oh, we got a freeze frame for Matt. There he is. All right. I was just saying, like, I was kind of going with your, taking the underlook there. I agreed with the contrarian, how you think contrarian. But go ahead, finish up what you're saying there about him.
Yeah, I was just saying, people are, talking up the Toronto offense right now, and sure, it's great, but Springer's out. They have the injuries going on, and Scherzer, he's serviceable right now. He had 11 strikeouts, 2 games back, 5 his last start, and we're seeing a little bit of juice with a number. It's minus 120, but I think it goes under, just based on the contrarian side of everything right now. The Dodgers bats are not really doing much as well. So, yeah, give me the under in this game with Toronto and Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm more of a – and your look is perfect. They just scored 40 and had 60-something hits. Why can't they come out and still hit? And you look at it as, well, also – I know you shut down the Rockies, but still coming out of the elevation, there's always kind of like a little bit of a – it's different. But I'm with you. Under 9, it's minus 120, a little juicy. I don't mind it one bit. That is Matt's free pick here today on a Friday. Under 9. Now, we are 54 and 51 with the free picks here in Major League Baseball. I keep track of them. I know sometimes there is a player prop or something else. I do not use those because they can kind of skew the numbers really crazy, start doing stuff like that. So these are strictly sides for the free picks. Under 9 here for Matt. And again, this is Matt's free play. If you head on over to gamblersworld.net, he's got his triple play up. And lo and behold, that he's having a pretty good baseball season here. I believe you're number 1 in the money for MLB this year, last I saw.
Yep.
I'm going to double check it just because I know some of your comments like, you're a liar. You lie. That's not what I mean. Not at all what I'm trying to do. Not one bit. Here you are, Matt Fargo, Major League Baseball, current season, number 1 in the money by like quadruple. Not a nice, pretty good season. And the best part is that you're 47%.
Right.
How about those apples, folks? Underdogs are your friends. The guy behind him is 20 games over 500, and he's trailing them. That's all you need to know right there. Next game up here, Matt. My guys here, the Yankees and the Astros. Now, on paper, Hunter Brown versus Cam Schiller should be a no-brainer. You're thinking, I'm going to take the Astros here. And that's, I'm not going to look at a side here, but I could talk about these pitchers for a reason here. Hunter Brown's a little bit of a hiccup lately. Couple runs given up. But I look at it as he was pitching so great, he would have been in rarefied air with like a 180, 190 ERA for the entire season, which is unheard of. And I don't care what era you're pitching in. Dead ball era, this era. I mean, he was really on a crazy run. So he had a couple little bit of adjustment there. It wasn't say, oh no, he's doing bad because he's overworked his pitch limit. He's still 40 innings away from what he had last year at his career high when he had a good season as well. Cam Schiller comes in, and he's pitching exactly like a 7th-round pick here, right? This is what you expect from a pitches in the 7th round. You can't get out of the 4th inning. You give him a 300 batting average. All that being said here, I'm going to go with the under myself. So it'll be a total day today here. And much like your kind of contrarian look, I'm going to have a little contrarian look as well because Schiller hasn't pitched well. But Houston, to me, on a whole, I know they've shown a little bit of life at the plate. This is a pitching first team. It was a pitching first team in March with a depleted kind of lineup. And yes, these guys have come in and people are hitting now. Guys are back. Yanner Diaz is hitting, stuff like you're getting offense. But on the same token, you're pitching, I think, starter-wise, yes, but even bullpen. This bullpen is overlooked. The Yankee lineup to me, and I've said this, again, going back to the beginning of the year, this is, hey, you have 4 DHs in the lineup. Everybody loves to strike out. You want to use Judge at DH, that's fine. I think he's the lone reason why the Yankees' offensive numbers for the season are skewed to how great they are when you got a guy hitting 350 with 40 homers. The rest of this team is nowhere near that. I mean, LeMahieu was like their 3rd best hitter average-wise. Again, average is cool. And they cut the guy. They have problems on defense. The bullpen is still working its way through murky waters. I know they brought in guys, and they end up with a little win the other day. They had to hold on for dear life again in a close win. Again, and I think that works itself out. You got enough pieces there to kind of hammer down or nail down late inning games. But 7.5 to me, I'm going under. You got the days off for the team. I think the pitchers are fresher. Bullpen wise, starters. I'm not. That's separate, but bullpen. I think we take a breath. That was a bad week. Exactly a week ago, all hell broke loose for the Yankee bullpen. I do not see that tonight. I do not see all hell breaking loose with them. I'm going to go under the 7.5.
I like it. I like the contrarian aspect of it. We're talking about Schlittler and what he brings. He's given up 5 home runs in 4 starts, right? So you look at that, you're like, facing the Houston offense, maybe not a good sign right now. But yeah, it is contrarian. I think it's the way to go because I would not want to pick a side here. I don't trust either of these teams right now. Everybody's down on the Yankees, as they should be. Houston isn't playing that much better. They really aren't. And the fact that you say, the teams are coming off a day off and their bullpens are fresh is huge. And Hunter Brown, his last 2 starts have been great. He had a couple bad ones before the break, but he's back. I think he's awesome. And I think it's a great call.
I said I like Hunter Brown. I was muted there for a second. I got a signed Space Cowboy jersey of his when he was down here in Sugarland.
Oh,
and
wow,
the kid's
cool.
like this guy's going to be really good. He's our top guy. I'm like, I was along with my daughter, and we hung it over. And I think it is a Baby Yoda, believe it or not, signed autograph jacket of his. Little, the minor league team, they throw out like theme days. I think it was a Grogu jersey. So which is Ed. I told I said, you can't wear this to school on Jersey Day. It's got a signature on it. Don't put it in a wash. I don't know. I think it's cool. The hell with you if you don't. I mean, who wants a baby? Listen, would it be cool if Baby Grogu signed it? Yeah, but I don't even know if that guy could even write with his little mutant hands. So he'd be like using a force or something. He'd sign the Sharpie. But yeah, I get the fresh bullpens, and I think that's going to be the difference of tightening down something if it's going to kind of get out of hand. I think someone will come in. If the Astros get up a little bit, it's 3-0 in the 5th. Here comes the bullpen, and then you get that kind of 3-1 type game. And that's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be low scoring, kind of tight there. And the Astros, to me, I thought at the beginning of the year, under. No, Tucker was gone. You only had Yordy there. Where's the offense? He got hurt. But that bullpen, Hader, they have a bullpen. Yep. They got a bullpen. And I think people forget about the Yankee bullpen for much of the year was pretty good. They were pretty solid. But like everything, you're going to overwork something. You're going to hit a bad patch. We see this with teams.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day with the Yankees after the trade deadline. They reinforced their bullpen big time. They have 4 legitimate closers that they can go to. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So a pair of unders here as the free picks on a Friday. Under 9, Matt, with the Jays and the Dodgers. I'm going under Yanks, Stros, and Yankees here with their 7.5. Again, these are the free picks, folks. Free play action. We try to win all the free plays. And if we didn't try to win all the free plays, there'd be no reason for me to tell you we're 54 and 51 minus 230 with the free picks. I do round them up. That's why maybe the line is 107. It could be, plus 114. It's 115. I try to keep the numbers round, like my body shape, nice and easy to handle. Again, free picks. We want them all to win. We do our best, but our best bets, as always, are at gamblersworld.net. Whether it's Major League Baseball, WNBA, any of the football coming up, that's where you want to be. Matt's got a triple play up, as I mentioned. Number 1 in the money for Major League Baseball this year. Pretty darn good season. Get on board with him. 3 738 packages, as always, are guaranteed. Not just for Matt, but for me or any other capper on the site. And there you go. I got a 3-pack up myself here if you want to get down on that. But I'm going to defer to the guy who's been winning a lot more than me. And I'm doing pretty good myself. I can't complain.
You're number 1. You're number 1 over the last 30 days. You got to talk yourself up, dude.
And I can't even catch you. I can't even catch the guy. So that's all you need to know about. Get on board with Matt Fargo. All right, Matt, I'll see you next week. We got some football to talk about coming up. We're going to shift gears a little bit to some college. We'll do some like Big 12, SEC kind of, Big 10 kind of stuff. So you want to tune into that, folks. We're going to have a a sleeper team for a conference. Now, if we did individual conferences, they'd be 4-hour shows with 20 teams and breaking down teams. That's not how it's working. It's not like the NFL. We'll have a sleeper, a team we think is going to win, a team we think is kind of going to go over their win total, under the win total. So that'd either be a breakout or a breakdown team, I guess we'd call it. And, of course, the again, sleeper to win a division or conference, I should say. The team to win it. And then whatever else we want to add. Maybe a player prop. I'm not a college player prop guy, but someone else might be on the site. You never know. That's why you got to watch and put your notification bells on. But there you go, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to everybody watching. Happy Friday, everybody. Bye-bye.